Hi, welcome to this video on my pneumatic hand and robotic arm. Hand and the rest of the arm. And last time I fixed a problem with the upper sensor of the gears. I put some piece of carton on an adhesive tape, and that way I managed to get the axis really press the sensor so that it moves up and down. However, the problem is that the distance where it touches here and here, the lower sensor, is by far not as large as this gap. So right now I can still easily move this arm down, and let me adjust the camera for a moment. You can easily see how much cord length is over in order to when I put it completely down. So the question is this possible in current configuration? I don't think so. What else can be done? I could shorten the wire, of course. Then again, the full reach of the arm is not met then. You can also wonder, is it necessary to do that? Necessary maybe not, but more fun, yes. So that is one thing to wonder about, and the other thing is that the wire from finger 2 is not functioning yet, because last time a test with both software and the diagnostic software showed that the wire, although every wire was attached, it didn't function. So I need to check on that. And I think that is a good starting point for now. So let's begin with that. Unfortunately, by lack of working audio while using screencast, I do it with the camera. You see the diagnosis software, and by pressing one of these fingers I can see which works and which not. This is the thumb, finger 4, finger 3, finger 2 and finger 1. And this raises the question, last time it was finger 2 was very stubborn to not to work. Why does it work this time? I honestly can't tell, but it is quite logical that it does work, since I couldn't find any wire being wrong. And one other thing that was curious last time, that I lost contact with the controller, and replugging the USB cable solved that as well. So the cause of it is rather unknown, but I'm glad that it works for now. What I can also do is testing the wires by the motor sensors by hand. This is the lower sensor, and this is the upper sensor, so that works. And of course, because the program is not running, I can do everything manually, so input 1 and input 2 can be pressed together. And with this fixed, I return to the program, and then I of course have to close the interface. And now I can go here. You can see, hopefully, that this will work. I showed last time that you need some patience when everything works, but it should be working. So yes, let's focus on the reach of the elbow. When thinking about the total reach of the arm, like this, there's a problem with the fact that this cord is only pulled down to here. However, if you take, for instance, this hook, which I now attached to these L-shaped elements, I could pull them like this. Having them coming backwards, it can be anywhere, but here would be the most logical place. Question is then, of course, how to do that. Would it matter if I put it here like in a permanent way? That it always goes like this? And how would I fix it? Probably like this, or in a sharper angle. I could try that and see how that works. So maybe have some connection here. Let's get this like this, but this is too close by. So it would be something like this, and then pull it backwards, which would make it, let me adjust the camera a bit, which would make it something like this. And then to stabilize it, it should be from both sides. But let's see how this works out. If it works out, and that could be with some X constriction. So let's see how we get that done. And then a little bit off camera construction. So this would be somewhere like this, and how would that other one go? So this could be better in this way. One on top and the other one probably at the bottom. And I need the tool for that. So like this. Or of course keeping both on top. That's more practical. That is to say, both of these. This one just like this way. And that could be like this. Would this help? I really have no clue, but let's start the software and see what happens. So let's see. Starting the program. Oops, there goes a problem. Yes. Ouch. What is this? Okay, this is a serious issue. I have stopped the program. This is not good at all. Okay, let me pull everything down by hand. And even further, the mechanics here have wandered off the big wheel. That's not good. This axis is too free, but moreover, this isn't good either. So let's try it again. No, it pushes it up. So this solution doesn't seem to be working all too well. Let's see if I can fix something. It is really this sensor that is causing a big problem. And that's another problem, the axis isn't completely straight anymore. So now it is straight, but it has to stay straight as well. Okay. And now it's horizontal again. Let's try again. And yet again. The sensor is not being pressed. And yeah, well, it was a poor man's solution, and that turns out to be the case. Come on. But my idea of getting the arm further down by means of that hook, I'm afraid that idea is for now blown to pieces, because that doesn't work. Or is it? It's now coming to here. Let's compare that position. So right now it's coming to this position. Let me unhook the cable. And compare where it comes now. Come on. And it comes here. So hooking it up again. I'm not entirely wrong. It's a difference of about 2 millimeters, give or take. So it helps some. But what's 2 millimeters on this whole range of 2 centimeters? Not much. So another thing is the construction. Another thing that isn't helping too much is that the force on this cable is pulling this construction up. So I figured that when it would be like this instead of here, that it would save another few millimeters. But again, millimeters is not much in comparison to the 2 centimeters it has right here. So the only thing that I can think of is putting the same construction here and figure something out. Would that work? I have no idea until I actually do it. I actually do find some parts, so I put it in here. Let me unhook this. Now that's strange. It looks like it goes down the full length. So it would be more than that. Let's just be careful. That might just be. Alright. And then have some solution right here. So let's try that. And hoping that this will suffice, but I think I need a slightly longer one. And so it seems. So if I take this one out, a longer one in, and then I of course have a little problem, but I think I can solve it this way. And put this one over here. So for now this construction may help. And with this construction it is still pulled up, but not as badly as with this construction only. Will it help? I have no idea. The only way to try is let's do it. I have yet again it hardly matters. But also with this construction it doesn't matter too much. So just 1 millimeter difference. So this means that I have to come up with a different approach. But I would think that is for later. For now at least all the pneumatics work. I have to come up with a different solution, or yeah, different better solution for the piece of carton I put here and for this. That means for now, thank you for watching, and to be continued.